and welcome to IBF International Business Forest again. Today we're going to start talking about the euro respect to the dollar. So our first news is related to equities slip after weak US and GDP and euro strengtheners. World stock markets did on Friday. US equities retreated after a soft reading on first quarter economic growth, while the euro strengthening as Eurozone inflation rose to hit the European Central Bank's target. So the US economy grew at a 0.7% annual rate in the first quarter, its weakest pace in 3 years, and tepid consumer spending and as businesses invested less on inventories in a potential setback to President Donald Trump's to promise to boost growth. Our second news is U.S. stocks mix as traders look past GDP report. It is based on market graphs. So U.S. stocks finishes near all-time highs Friday. Treasuries gain and oil closed in 50 dollars per barrel, even after the world's biggest economy report its slowest pace of expansion in 3 years. And our third news is related to investors are pouring money into European stocks like it's 2015. The evaporation of political risks in Europe is seeing money managers rush into the region stocks at a clip not seen since the year that the equities last surged to an all-time high. In this case, we decided to make a long position, so we buy euros and sell dollars, considering the good stage for euro.
Okay, the next transaction is about pound respect dollar. We make a short position, reset 3 news. First is about President Donald Trump we call for cutting tax for individual and lowering corporate rates to 50%. To fulfill the promise he made during this campaign, according to the White House official. The second news is about the British European Union. Leaders will work Britain. It cannot assume its big financial service industry will be included in any free trade deal after British diplomats said on Monday after 15 negotiation term of the draft document. And the third news is about the Britain welcome USA sanction against individual alleged to be connected to the use to the shipment with response to the Syria on Monday, saying they were clear signal that option has consequences with sold. In this case, we sold $700 and we won 4.8%. Okay, now the next transaction is about yen respect dollar. We make a long position respect 3 reasons. First is USA trusted price rose after to the tax amount receiving stepped losses substantially in the last few sessions. Big Mark 10 years notes USA 10 yen represent the last rose 7.32 in price to the yield. The second news is the series the dollar linked to the greenback sign in 1983. It's fell into the fastest piece in 30 months. And when interest rates grab with USA reduced, the lower city aspect local backs awash with capital to the competitors for the red hot moderate demand. Then are the rush of the following to the Federal Reserve and the share more for lowest. That means further weaknesses ahead to the local currencies according to the Machines Bank Limited standard to the Chamber PLC. Okay, the third news is about the per share forecast for the SP 500 resigned faster than estimated the first quarter nominal expansion of the USA economy, a factor that has driven to the outperformance of stock over governmental bonds this year. So in this case, we sold $800 and we won around the 5.8%.
So now, with respect to the Canadian dollar and the American dollar, our first news is Canada's economy stalls as factory decline offsets housing. So Canada's economy unexpectedly stalled in February as manufacturing and production in other goods producing sectors shrunk during the month. The real estate sector, which expanded 0.5%, has its best 1 month gain since 2015 as housing in Toronto soared. The gross domestic product was unchanged in February, Statistics Canada said Friday from Ottawa. Economists surveyed by Bloomberg predicted a 0.1% gain in February after a 0.6% jump in January. Our second news is Canada flat in February and first quarter growth still poised to meet forecasts. So the Canadian economic stalled in February after a healthy start to the year, but it is still on track to meet and possibly exceed the Bank of Canada's forecast for first quarter and annualized growth. And the analysis say that. And Statistics Canada said on Friday that February gross domestic product was flat, matching the forecast of analysis in a Reuters poll. And our first third news is Trump says was subject to terminate NAFTA but reconsidered. So news of the possible US pull out from NAFTA rather financial markets on Wednesday. Relative calm turned on Thursday after Trump's comments and the Mexican peso strengthened 0.8% against the US dollar, while the Canadian dollar was flat versus the greenback. So for the last reason, we decided to make a short position. It means that we sell dollars and buy Canadian dollars, and in both cases, the euro and the dollar and the American dollar and the Canadian dollar, we earn some dollars.
Lately, I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. But baby, I've been praying hard.